Alrighty, he's produced great songs like Van Damme, For a Long Time, Zua. My guest today is one of the super and youngest talented producers this game will ever have. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome award-winning producer. Big up to Mr. Stash Ponderbeat. Kaincho kawamaka.
Kakari.
I'm having one of his awards actually. This one is Best Sound Production. You're turning on to the Bufuna Pa show. Finally, Stash. Finally. Welcome to ZMB Talks.
Cheers.
How's it going though?
It's proper. Not bad.
All these awards. So which one am I going with today?
You know what you want.
This one.
No, that's new.
That's new, yes, 2019, eh?
I still treasure that one.
Wow, interesting. So you know what? The most interesting part about this conversation is, these are not actually my questions. These are your fans asking, trying to know from you. So my first question, Stash. You know, not the first time I heard of you. Bobby is Bobby when you said you're in grade 11, the time that you produced that song.
Yeah.
What song was it? Featuring Israel.
That was Do or Die.
Do or Die.
Yeah. Nice.
Who inspired your production, John?
Back then, okay,
Could
like
be now.
I just listen to a lot of songs, I can say, but mostly the people who inspired me most are these guys from the States. Maybe talk of Timbaland, talk of Major Lazer, talk of Diplo, Skrillex, this kind of guys. So you find that okay, you want to make something. Say, okay, ngandisha kwefile umfika kwefi nishi ndendela kwa pasoma.
And then you know what, it's like most of the times before people actually get and say, settle down and say, okay, this is what I do, this is what I want to do, rather, or this is what I'm good at. Others start singing, rapping. Was it the same with you? Or maybe unafika chepa production, or maybe you had to go through the stages as well?
Okay, ne yari ati naishitefya mbila pamo, and then waladabati you are playing, maybe you are making instruments, and then you find yourself that at some point you are able to hold a note, not that you can see, but you can hold a note that okay, and then waisha kono kurapako wales you are making beats shanshaniko. So fiance fiare chai after to singing, rapping, and then the production.
Then when did you finally decide that I think production is in film?
Yare dabwat yare sangwati ngawasa dishaba guy guys umpen kakanimbo konchero adawata balatasha kwa beat sana sana mabokozi ya okay mabokozi ya dilaka bad if you beat natch finalaka nista wachipeleza kwa myufi. I'm back in that manner. Serious. Okay. And then I realized that I was actually making beats. Like a colleen, and then I was like, okay, if I want to progress and really move fast with what I want, I can't concentrate on both. I would rather maybe there are people who can manage doing both. And then I was like, I think let me just concentrate more to production. Production. If you're a beach and yeah.
Interesting. Born and bred in material, eh?
No. Do a couple of it.
No wonder. Okay, from the time I got here, started just speaking Bemba. Kopala.
I'm from Copperbelt.
Which part of Copperbelt?
Chamboli. So I Chamboli Varishwakari. I'm representing. But mostly at the time I moved from the Copperbelt and came to Lusaka. That's when now I took it serious. Production, this and that, and then
how
things started
you
working.
When you moved from the Copperbelt to Lusaka?
I was 15, 16, 15 so. Yeah.
So when you came to Lusaka, you first landed Kumatero.
Uzanifeza
Kumatero.
But kule bafati kubantu bandi bad. Yali sasangati nangona kuma areas kulia. Yali sangati. That's where I started, in fact, like kutina that eyampangile material to the point where like like okay, this is what I'm doing here.
Okay, nice.
The situation. So still a material kopala guy.
Material kopala guy, good collab. At least you know, say that material kopala viendela, and it's like the same thing. So from copper belts, material, did you have to go to school to learn your production, your music?
And then it's just talent. So it's in you. I would put it so easy.
Nice.
But no, you're learning and knowing.
And in terms of education, what grade did you go up to? Why didn't you think of going to college, or maybe
production? Yeah, it's okay, but quite alright if I feel more better. Like the same way that I would say these guys who've got let's say profession in doctor, because if you look at in other countries, the production that we do is actually put time.
Yes.
Some people are able to make a proper living. So with me, I was like, okay, I've got this talent. I'll try by all means that it works out for me, and it's actually working.
And it is working out.
No man, yeah, but
so all these awards, they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 awards. Do you actually think so you're making waves because you have like one of the biggest labels we have behind you, or maybe
with me being under a label is a plus.
Okay.
But again, it will go with hard work and actually knowing what you want, what you're putting in. So I would say it's a plus being under a big label, and then also putting in your effort and commitment to what you're actually trying to achieve. So yeah.
Nice one, Stash. Yeah. And one thing that's confusing not only me and a lot of people out there, could it XYZ Blackout? Are you signed under both record labels? Are you the founder or CEO of Blackout? How is it? How is the whole agreement?
Blackout. M1
okay.
Okay. It's so never more, but at least Blackout. But so I'm actually the one of Blackout. And then XYZ is I'm an affiliate, more like I'm under, but again that's why you find that I'm able to work with them and work with everyone around. So I would have Blackout here. So if I'm working, if you have an Tuvambi, I'm working under Blackout.
Okay.
If it's XYZ, then I'm going to XYZ Kobamba. But yeah.
Interesting, nice. And I'm sure that now people know you're the owner of Blackout. How can people get to you? How do you sign artists? How do you pick out that you Ninga Simmons now, you Ninga Simmons now? How do you do that?
Don't feel kanganang umpisha feel common dada. I think if you na bombana bad.
So far, how are you feeling?
I'm a but obonchida bombana bena nangu
bonasonta awe banoka bosembile banoka bosebenza now. Teach me Bemba, why should I? Somebody Bemba. Okay. I want to hear Tawa Womba now first.
I want to have a man bena. Could you a guy over there? Abeshi dabadanda wenachanda nake
abanyoli nyoli
amayo bakali
who else
my guys I think okay but purchase ninkwata kwa my project so to gombana yena so he's also doing it.
Nice. And any artist
otherwise
I know definitely any artist on the Blackout?
Yeah, I've got Vincenzo, and then there is Nays also. Yeah, so apparently there's just been and Nays.
Nice, interesting. And I've noticed something about your sound, Stash. You are switching. You're bringing that that South African Amapiano vibes to Zambia. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to put your balance? Now one day by your maps. What are you trying to do?
No, switching. No,
you haven't.
It's not really a switch. I would put it.
What can you call it?
I would say it's maybe. I think if you listen to balance, nice. It's got something that you would actually connect to say it sounds Zambian at some point.
Yes.
I mean, the only thing that will actually bring in the mapiano, it's a certain maybe instrument that I played. So what I'm actually trying to do is actually exploring more sound, because you find that when you go out, you find our DJs would actually play a certain vibe in club. So I was looking at it, say, so in the focus on a playlist, I will not really enjoy the fact I'm a piano in the session. I would rather carry with me to say, okay, Nimpataka Zambian feel. But in it, there is this that a DJ will be the DJ will actually be familiar with. Say, obviously with this instrument is going to is a playlist. But I would say if actually I'm planning if it's I receive a win so I feel we can have a Zambian way of amapiano, not really amapiano. We can actually represent ourselves with something to say, okay, this is a fusion of Atsunka. They call it a Chisunka, whatever. If you go to the copper belt, it's got that vibe, but again, there is amapiano to it, and it's like a fusion. I would put it.
Nice. I see you're not only thinking locally, but also trying to put Zambian music out, like on an international market. You went with Pato Ranking. He even gave you credit that Stash is really talented. Why didn't you give us a song, Stash featuring Pato Ranking?
Okay. You know, the way I found myself working with Pato Ranking, it was under the label
XYZ.
So I was actually we are working on this project. Yeah, the one handling the production side of it. Yeah, so we're still my DM. Okay, to exchange what to mark with you. Okay, but one day Mandela but he might connect me to someone who would actually, but who my DM chair in a situation.
Yeah, speaking hopefully about it will happen, because so far I think about 3 people have just told me that way. The way I've worked with this person because of just sliding in their DM. So any international features you're looking forward to, or maybe you say, I would love to work with this person.
But
do you reach out to them?
I would put it, they have got what I say, following it will actually take time for them to respond. But it's just to keep you but they're there.
Okay, nice. I'm looking forward to them. I wish you all the best in sliding in those people's DMs. I hope they respond.
But Fireboy.
And they say. Now Josie can be the next Fireboy. Right? He's got good sound. He's got good sound.
Too much.
You've produced a lot of great hits. Which one is one of give me 2 of your favorite songs? It could be old or new songs. Come and check. I put my everything. I put my whole in this beat.
Your favorite, for a long time. Psycho Bay, there a lot. Yeah.
And which artists do you enjoy working? Because one thing I've noticed one thing about the artists. I've talked to nays, and clearly Bobby's puts it out there to say, I usually enjoy working with Stash. Is it also the same with you? Who are the people you enjoy working with?
Everyone, I feel so. Everyone has got a different energy they bring to me. But I would say with their energy that they bring, I would say, okay, quite well, you're for no, but at the end of the day, we come up with a perfect product. Nice. So everyone is cool.
It's cool. It's cool. They're all cool.
It's so much it's cool people.
They're cool people.
They're cool people. As long as the product comes out perfect, not though it costs like most studio, but time as long as we come out, we're okay.
Nice. Okay, before we wrap it up, Stashi, what did I want to ask? Oh yes. Before we wrap it up, I am sure there's just that one producer out there who a lot of people do actually look up to you, even people in your age range. What is the state of Zambian music right now? That's, you know, they're okay. Things are hard. How are things right now in the music industry?
We're growing every day. Nothing. At least I can say nife kaya yabashano kumamoro, but our music that's out is able to stand by international level. We know and can be recognized.
But what do you think
with the quality that is coming out? Yeah, I think it's just pushing and using the right connection out there. Otherwise, we've got the right music that can actually steer to me in my areas. But
interesting. Yeah. I'm happy to hear that coming from you, who's someone who understands sound. Your advice to one producer out there who's trying, but what's your advice to those people out there?
What's big is what's inside them. Because if I can share my story, now it makes up in a once a monitoring speaker, you actually mix a song even on my headphones, but just knowing what you want is what is important. What's driving you inside is what's important. You can be an upcoming, but understanding yourself and knowing what you want is the best.
Nice.
You eventually get there.
Eventually,
yeah.
Like you're there already.
No, I'm not there. You think I'm there because of whatever, but I'm not really comfortable. But even them, the guys who are starting, they'll be here and they'll know where they want to be at the end of the day. But another advice I would give to my fellow guys is understanding. And personally, I'll talk about moments that you don't feel inspired, because each producer would actually go through that, where you find yourself give yourself a break. Okay, but what I would advise is, if you are able to have that, listening to not the genre that you're comfortable with, other genres that you actually wouldn't find. That, like, if you listen to that, you find that you pick some certain elements. When you sit down, you find that by the time because it will sound new. It's not something that you are used to make. It's something new now.
Okay.
So yeah.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dash. It's been a long time. Tell them how long I've been chasing you for this interview. Give us all your social media handles. I'm sure okay,
on Instagram it's Mr. Stash Official. Twitter Mr. Stash Official also, and then Facebook it's Mr. Stash Beats.
Alrighty. Thank you
Thanks
so much.
Edna. Finally
Finally.
na umbika paka hot seat.
Pamuka siya pa hot seat.
Ukampeleko na imbi.
Okay, you see?
I appreciate.
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
Alright, thank you so much, Tesh.
Yeah,
It's been a good one.
I'm honored to actually.
Oh. Okay, so this is a new word I just learned from Stash. My youth. It's been there, but I just learned it at my youth. Although he's also a youth. So he's saying, all you guys have to do is just continue persevering. Your time will definitely come. You could be one of the producers who will receive this award. But thank you so much for joining us. I've been your girl, EDNA. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thumbs up. Leave your comments in the comment section. You know what time it is, baby. #elevating the industry.